don't even think about fighting. You'll look.
Hey, Jambu. Good to see you, buddy. How the heck are you this morning? Morning, Savage. You got 3 molas from the sites? That's right. The completion rewards 3 molas. I forgot about that. Oh, did Kelly make a statement? Have you got a link to that, Tsuchikage? I'd love to see it. Or is it the old statement where they were kind of warning the ooh, God, 400 Skystones for 50? That's a lot. Guess that's no different than buying that twice. Papa needs his mystics. Yeah, send it up, Tsuchikage. I'd like to see it. I'm really hoping Smilegate says something about it soon because it is not a good look. What up, Headbug? My Flan sounds different and weird, and I'm not sure I like it. Oh, Sue's not liking it. Me and Sue have been talking about it. Good chunk of the morning. Valky's the one that I'm really concerned about. Valky loves it. For crying out loud. You go to voicemail. I can't talk to you right now. Valky loves it. Loves Flan. Let me see. What do we got here? Nah, this is old. Yeah, this is from a few days ago. On October 7th. You know, we saw that one initially. Hey, Wolf and Roses, how you doing? What's not a good look, Arisu? What's not a good look is they've changed Flan's voice lines. They've gone with a different voice actress, and, you know, whatever the reasons are, Smilegate can do whatever the hell they want with their game. That doesn't bother me so much. What bothers me is this. It still says Kelly Ohanian in the game. And this is not Kelly's voice.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Let me spell it out to you here, okay?
All right then. You haven't seen anything yet. Don't even think about fighting me. Because I know your secret.
Now, for those of you who don't remember, this is what she used to sound like.
Regret this. Don't even think about fighting me. Because I know your secret. Only coward.
So this voice line is this voice actress that's doing all these voices.
All right, then.
This is Ashley, not Kelly.
It's time you pay up.
Ashley's the new VA they got for the new afternoon soak Flan, and they've evidently went in and retconned all of the original Flan voice lines into Ashley as well, up to and including Pirate Captain Flan, who still shows as Kelly, but
Go see for yourself. What lies at the bottom of the sea?
let me here, you know what? I can give you a really good side-by-side. 1 second here. Bear with me. I'll find it.
What made you hop aboard my ship? Money? Honor? Knowledge? Well, it doesn't matter, 'cause if you're with me, you'll have it all!
What made you hop aboard my ship? Money? Honor? Knowledge? Well, it doesn't matter, 'cause if you're with me, you'll have it all.
So anyway, they changed it. Who cares about this? I'm okay with them changing the voice. If they want to go with a different artist to voice their units for whatever reason that they think is relevant, that's fine. But what I do care about is the stolen valor of using a more well-known, well-established, more experienced voice actor's name with somebody else's voice lines. I'm pretty sure that's against the law. So I expect an emergency patch with downtime for just a couple of minutes very, very soon when they hotfix Kelly Ohanian's name out of all of the Flan's voice acting lines. Because, yeah. Now, for people that just absolutely love the unit, it's going to bother them, right? Because I don't know about you, man, but like when I was a kid watching cartoons, if they changed the voice actor or actress on a cartoon I was watching, it drove me freaking nuts. It doesn't sound like them anymore, and it really bothered me. Because, you know, I really liked the show. I was semi-invested in it. But, so people that really, really love Flan are going to react more viscerally to this. People who are into the voice acting strike, the voice actors and actresses who are on strike trying to protect their rights against AI usage in their voice and trying to protect their jobs and their livelihood, they're going to feel pretty upset about this. We don't know what the reason is, but there's a pretty strong suspicion based on that post from Kelly that was linked earlier that this might have to do with Smilegate not putting the AI guardrails into their contracts that say they're not going to use their voices to train AI or replicate their voices through AI. And that may be why they didn't renew Kelly's interim contract and went with this new girl. We don't know. It could be money. It could be they just like this other person better. We don't know why they changed it, why they're doing it. But one thing is for sure, it is unconscionable to have somebody else's voice assigned to a different person's name in the game.
If that's true, it means sailing is a battle between
So I don't know.
humans
Let me know
and
what you guys
gods.
think. Do you like the new voice? Do you think this is a non-issue? Do you like the old voice? What are your thoughts on it? Anyway, it's an unfortunate situation. I really, really like the old voice. I got to admit. The way she says, I know your secret. I mean, I'm not trying to crap on Ashley. She seems like she's doing a pretty good job, but Kelly has way more experience and she emoted. There's a lot more emotion to her voice. It felt a lot less childlike. So, I don't know. What happened, Izzy? They have completely changed Flan's voice actress to the they're you know how they went with a new voice actress, this Ashley, for the new Flan? Well, they've gone back and they've retconned all the voices for Ice Flan and Pirate Flan as well. She has done, they've redone all the voice lines, which is fine. That's their prerogative to do so, but in-game it's still showing Kelly as the voice actress, even though it's a completely different person's VA, or different person doing the voices.
You haven't seen anything yet. Don't even think about fighting me. Because I know your secret.
It's going to take me a while to get used to that. So anyway, that's kind of the latest VA drama, I guess, that we got going on right now. I'm sure Sue's going to make a video on this. I've urged him to do so. What the F happened to Flan? She got a new voice actress. Flan nerf. I don't think she's a bad voice actress. I really don't. I just liked Kelly's rendition of it better. And maybe it's familiarity. It's been listening to it all these years and the sudden change is grating on me. But did the voice actor, the previous voice actor did say why she was reprised. She said why she thought she was reprised, why she thought it was reprised. She didn't come straight out and say it. She came out and said that they wouldn't renew her interim contract, and then she warned the new voice actress that she's running without the AI guardrail protections that the her fellow compatriots have been fighting for all this time. So the implication is there. She definitely implied it, but she didn't come straight out and say it. So we really don't know. And we're pressing to get an answer from Smilegate on it. Okay. If I'm right, the synergy for these two will be garbage, right? Yeah, see, if you have them both on the team, then you don't get the bonus. So it's the same as when we had Landy and Flan together. They're rivals. So even though they're the same synergy, they have anti-synergy, and you don't want to run them both together. If you run them both together, you screw yourself a little bit. Okay, let's go get them. Good start. Always like starting with a Rengar. Get those bonuses. Just when Smilegate finally had a win, after years of L's, they do this. We'll see how they handle it, man. We'll see how they handle it. Situation where you swap out who's the better versus the opponent. Oh, yeah, you could definitely do that. Hey, more Rengar. Love it. You just got kicked out while fighting round 25. No, Tori. Oh, man. I think I'm going to have to mute the voices until I don't know. I figure eventually I'll get used to it, right? Hell yeah. Trying to figure out what artifact you're taking with your selector. When you figure it out, let me know. I made all these videos on what to take, and I don't know what I'm taking. Ooh, nice. Another Rengar. More points. What's up, Rastafarius? With my comment earlier, I didn't mean disrespect, but the voice line had already been recorded in the game. There was no issue. Trying to at least emulate the emotion or inflection. Yeah, I mean, I understand artistic liberties and making the character for your own established voice in business has changed, but I get how with Destiny recasting, recording, yeah. So here's the thing. A lot of the voices, the things that we don't like about voicing is not the voice actress's fault, right? Everybody dogged on Elena, right? Blessings of the stars, right? Everybody thought, well, like, what a crappy voice actress, what a terrible voice. You know who else? You know who else the voice actress that does Elena voices? Conqueror Lilius. She's a fan-freaking-tastic voice actress. She just had a shitty director. She got really bad direction for that voice, for those lines. The directors, more often than not, are the reasons why there is something that's like, ooh, that hit wrong, that grated, that didn't sound right. So, I'm not in any way trying to disparage Ashley. All right, I literally know nothing about her. I don't know any of her other voices. She may be really, really good. She might have just gotten bad direction. The directors might have said, we don't want you to sound like the other one. We want you to do it differently so that it doesn't look like we're trying to copy that person. You know, we don't really know what went on back there. So try to be respectful for Ashley. She's in the industry doing what she can. It's a very tough industry to swim in. I'm mostly just really upset at Smilegate for the stolen valor of putting her voice on someone else's name. If I was Ashley and if I was Kelly, I would probably be calling my lawyers over it.
I don't mind Flan getting new voice actress, cause Blue Flan needed something new, and this was just best option.
There you go. Yeah, you can like it, you can hate it, that's personal choice, and I'm not going to slight anybody for it, but I think we all agree that Smilegate needs to do an emergency patch very, very soon, and fix it so that the billing reflects the person who did the work. Because right now we got somebody who did work, and all of her work is being credited to somebody else, and we got somebody else who is got her name attached to somebody else's work that she may or may not like the PR that's bringing her. So yeah, that needs to be addressed and like giga fast. I expect an emergency maintenance here pretty soon, though. It is what like 1 a.m. in Korea right now. I'm in KR. Yeah, it's like 12:30 a.m. in Korea right now, so the midnight crew's up, and that's a lot to ask. Did the other VA say something about this? She said something about not having her interim contract renewed for the new Flan, and she kind of sent a shout out to the new VA and said, hey, be aware you're recording for a company who does not have AI guardrails in their contract, and people are implying and inferring a lot on that.
Emergency pat it very soon. Like when Tristen is just about to finish those brawls.
You shut your dirty mouth, Jambu. But I don't believe she has said anything about her other voice lines being scrapped and replaced by the new girl. That just happened like 5 hours ago, so that's pretty fresh. She may not even know about it yet. This here, and give me a rank. Okay, well, you and Ryun get in there. Though you need my expert opinion. I'll try. I pulled Midnight Gal Lilius on my first 10 on the banner. I don't have her artifact. Is it worth pulling till I get another copy of her for imprint, plus trying to get her artifact? No. No, just let it go, man. Just let it go. Save your bookmarks. The artifact's nice, but it's completely replaceable. About the only person that's best in slot on is an ER BBK, and you have other options there as well. That's a good question. As far as I know, she only did Flan, Pirate Flan, and, yeah, Ice Flan and Pirate Flan, as far as I know. Let me ask Sue. She did Inos. Can't check it now. I'm in the middle of Brawl mode. I'll check and see if Inos' VA's changed too. I remember how she says bang bang when she shoots her gun, so we can see if that's different. Equipment reset in Sanctuary is down for me too. Is it available for you? I'll have to check. I can't look right now. You guys gotta give me a minute. Hello, Tristen. Is a Lilius team viable for any comp? I was lucky and pulled the Conqueror, Gala, and Base Lilies. Oh, you mean going with the Lilius trifecta? It's a lot of potential. It's a couple of potential dual attacks with a nuking unit. It's hard to say right off the bat. Inos' voice is unchanged. Interesting. So it's not a mandate against Kelly. It's just a full-on, they want all of the Flan voices to be the same, which is weird because they're okay with, like, Tenebria and Spectre Tenebria, or, sorry, Tenebria, Spectre Tenebria, and then Stenny Skin having a different VA. Because Stenny and Stenny Skin have different voice actresses. Oh, come on, give me FCC or Luna so I can get this done. You like the Fairy Tale Tenebria lines? Yeah, they're pretty good. Does F10 have a different one?
When character gets
I'm not sure.
Voicey actress or voicey actor, it really doesn't matter. And I feel like the voice actress got her job done, and next is up to Smilegate. What they do with that character's voice lines, and if you don't like voice lines, you have a suggestion box you will get flash.
Like I said, I'm completely fine with them changing the voice lines for any of these units. I just think that they should make sure the billing in the game is correct. If it's Kelly voicing the lines, it should be Kelly voicing the lines. If it's not Kelly voicing the lines, it should have the other person's name in there, not Kelly's name. At best, it's stolen valor. At worst, it's misinformation. And when you're talking about these people do things for a living, that information is out there to help them get additional jobs to be used as reference material. Assigning somebody else's work to a different person is just... At best, it's very, very careless that Smilegate would do this. They would take all the time and effort to change the voice lines and not change the name. At very best, it's very careless, and at worst, it's fraud. It's pretty against the law to assign your name to somebody else's work. Oh, why am I still doing 5 stars? Get out, Vildred. You too, Paulus, get out. Ooh, another Rin. You go here. Lots of currency. So it's normal for them, just JPKR voice actors, to get shafted as far as AI protocol goes. You're outside of my area of expertise, man. This is something that I'm hoping Sue does a video on and streams later to discuss, because it's... as much as I dislike what AI is doing to a lot of jobs in the world right now, it's kind of inevitable, and it's frustrating, and I really hope they're able to find some way to stem the tide and protect their jobs. But it's a brutal world whenever AI gets involved. Ask anybody who was a doorman, ask anybody who was an elevator operator, ask plenty of people who ran checkouts. It's when automation comes along, it takes jobs, and that's rough. The biggest difference, right, is it used to take menial jobs, right? Non-skilled labor menial jobs, and now it's starting to dip into the things that AI, AI was always supposed to be like Now you don't have to do the shit you don't want to do, so you can focus more on arts and philosophy and sciences and, you know, enriching the human experience. But now AI's coming along doing art. And it's like, hey, that's the stuff you're supposed to leave for humans to do. So and you're supposed to get all this shit work. You're not supposed to do the art too. Not the direction we expected. There you go, Hart. That's exactly my point. Whose name is on a piece of work, a piece of intellectual property, you know, something that you created yourself, whose name's attached, that's kind of important in any industry. Free ice flan as compensation. I'd take a free flan. Oh, but the one Ewok, this is the first time anything like this has really happened, right? Whenever they've changed VAs in the past, there's been a reason, right? They changed one VA to a different person because the original VA retired and wasn't doing voices anymore. They changed from one VA to another because the VA, I don't know, passed away and they had to go to somebody else. There's always been kind of reasons. The first time where the original VA legitimately wanted to do a thing, but they wouldn't renew her contract. And they went with another direction. And, you know, did they do it because of money? Did they do it because, you know, of a contract dispute? That we don't know. I know Sue's reached out to Smilegate, and I hope he's able to get some answers on that. But we really don't know what's going on right now. The only thing we know is that she sounds very different. And some people don't care. Some people like it. A lot of people don't. Well, yet we don't have an ML Ran or a Earth or Fire Ran yet, right, Zach? A lot of people said, you know, because he passed away that we'll never get another version of Ran, but maybe that's not the case.
And in all fairness, I was always here. It's just now that people start to go crazy over it, like people who went pog crazy over Mlilina. But no AI can replace human labor.
No AI can replace human labor. Yet. Ain't no newfangled horseless carriage that can replace a horse. Horse-drawn cart will always have a place. Wagon wheel industry is safe and secure. Yep. Do you know they used to think if you went over 35 miles an hour, your blood would boil? It's not safe riding on those trains. That's why I'm sticking to my cart and wagon. With how fast tech increases. Look what phones looked like 30 years ago. and ask yourself, do you really think tech's not going to be advancing fast enough that maybe your statement isn't going to necessarily be true? Ooh. Oh shit, we're on floor 23. Okay, hang on. Things just got real. Let's take you out, and let's get you in the front line, and you in the front line. We'll put Shuri back here. And I'm not sure. Luna, you can go back here. Furious, back here. I really want Cirilla in. Silk down here. That looks good. What happened to Flan's voice? They changed Flan's voice to an all-new voice actress. For those of you coming in late, I'll play you the difference. Those of you who missed it.
What made you hop aboard my ship? Money? Honor? Knowledge? Well, it doesn't matter, because if you're with me, you'll have it all!
What made you hop aboard my ship? Money? Honor? Knowledge? Well, it doesn't matter, because if you're with me, you'll have it all.
Right, Tails? The production value on the old one's a much better recording, right? Not exactly a fair side-by-side comparison, but yeah, some people are liking the new one. Most people are preferring the old one. The new one sounds a lot more childlike. There's a lot more emotion in the old one, I think. But this is the big deal, right? Changing the voice line isn't really the big deal. The big deal is this right here.
Going
right?
8 miles per hour would send you back in time. Look at us now. Everything can change with time, Sage.
This voice right here, this is Ashley, the new VA for Flan. The game is still showing the voice actress as Kelly O'Hanian, the original voice actress for Flan. Both on Pirate Flan and on Ice Flan. Ice Flan's voices are very different too. And that's really the big issue, is they've got the wrong VA assigned to the voices in the game. So expect an emergency patch where they'll change this to Ashley. Tristen, I can't reset my equipment because of this bug. Well, that's odd. I'll jump in and look at that. Let me finish this fight. I just gotta win this fight. Use my S rank Corinne. Ah, there we go. It's better. Strong dingo. Stronger furious. AI won't be able to keep up though. AI-based information stored from the internet, but as time passes, more information from the internet is generated from AI. Recursive learning tends to dumb down the information generated. Yeah, and there's no way AI, that technology will advance to overcome that limitation, I'm sure. And that's why the sound barrier will never be broken. It's just not possible. The technology prohibits it. Anybody who tries is just spamming the can. Achievement. Whee! I got Luna done. Okay. So let's go check out a couple of things. So it was like that for Pirate Captain Flan, but it's also like that for Ice Flan, right? Oops. You notice it still says Kelly O'Hanian for Ice Flan. did that video go? Oops. Second. Okay, we all remember this voice line, right?
Don't even think about fighting me, because I know your secret. Only.
And this is what it sounds like now.
All right then. You haven't seen anything yet. Don't even think about fighting me, because I know your secret.
With a little laugh at the end. So it's very different. I actually might kind of like this one a little bit better than the original one, but it's different, right? So yeah, some are going to be good, some are going to be bad. A lot of people who are really invested in the heroes are going to be like, I just don't like it because it's different. I didn't like it when they changed the voices of my favorite cartoon characters when I was a kid, and I don't like it now. That's fine. But what's not fine is that this
You
is
haven't seen
not
anything
Kelly.
yet.
None of these voice
You're not
lines are
very
Kelly,
good, are you?
and they need to fix that. Okay, you said you were having trouble resetting gear in the sanctuary. Let's see. Reset equipment. Yo. That is unusual. It's only showing 2. I know. I've got 2,500 pieces of gear on my account. It's only showing unlocked gear. Let's find these boots. These boots are 16,630. Speed. So boots. Acquisition. Speed. This is them, 16,630. These are the boots, right? So we lock them. And they're gone. One moment. Emergency patch incoming. You know, it's really hard to say, no, they test their game when shit like this happens. At community managers. Bug. You can not see any locked gear here. It only shows. They say that that's a feature, not a bug, then I'm going to scream at them. Okay, I reported it. Maybe that'll be in the emergency patch too. Until then, man, I guess if there's a piece you really want to reset, make sure you unlock it. Patch notes. It's in the patch notes between the elemental summon pick of Cecilia. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Known issue. Okay. That's nothing. Locked equipment now won't be displayed in the sanctuary. Oh my god. How did we miss this last night when we were going over this? Okay, not a bug, but a serious negative to quality of life. Okay, I said, okay, not a bug, but a seriously negative quality of life. And I put a screenshot of this to him, and I said, what the fuck is the point of not being able to see the gear you have to reset? This needs fixed ASAP. Just don't let us actually reset it, I guess, but everyone locks their gear. Yeah. Or add a so locked gear filter. All right, guys. Wow, that's pretty annoying. Yet another reason for you to not buy these stupid, expensive, overpriced things from Hoochie. You're not going to be able to... It's great, you can see it when it's on units, but you can't see it when it's locked. That's madness. All right. Hopefully they get that patch soon. Do you think people will accidentally reset their locked gear? I guess. With the number of times you have to click yes and confirm, I guess they're worried we'll accidentally reset gear that we locked, and that we're somehow using locked as a way to say, I don't want to reset this anymore, instead of we use a lock as a way to not accidentally sell important gear. I think they don't quite understand how the entire community uses the lock function. Oh well, hopefully they address that soon. Hey Tristen, will the Ancient Dragon Legacy Mort artifact be worth taking from the selector with the new Mort changes? I don't think he'll be using that artifact. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not sure that's going to be his best in slot. It only takes selling one 17 speed effectiveness ring to lock everything. You aren't kidding, heart-based. Or hearted biased. That is the truth. Which, by the way, if you do accidentally do that, you accidentally sell a piece of gear that was important to you, you accidentally drop that 20 speeder and you didn't mean to, you can go up here, go into settings, you can get flashbanged by clicking customer support. And, I should have taken precautions. Okay. And, then you just need to go to restoration inquiries, right? And you click inquire. And fill in all the information, and then you tell them if you have a hero or artifact suddenly disappeared or a piece of gear, and you say, hey, this is all my information, and you say, I accidentally sold my 20 speed ring, could you please restore it? And they will shoot you an email back saying, we hear you, we're sorry this awful thing happened, we do give everybody one, and realize that if we do this for you, you will not be able to ask for a restoration in the future. So, and if you say, yes, I don't care, give me my ring back, they'll say, no problem, we got you, fam, and within 48 hours, they'll log into your account and put the sold item back. So you do have kind of a one-time do-over where you can reach out to support and they will restore an accidentally sold artifact, hero, or item. So... Now, this only works if you accidentally transmitted a hero. If you use the hero to imprint another hero, they won't just give it back because they can't really easily pull the imprint out of that other hero, and they'll say, hey, we found the hero, you didn't actually sell it, you imprinted another hero, and therefore we can't restore it. And no matter how hard you beg, they won't do it. But you will be able to get your your accidentally sold piece of gear, your accidentally sold artifact, your accidentally sold hero back that way. And they'll do multiples. You can say, I accidentally sold 6 pieces of gear today. Can you give me all 6 of them back? And they'll do it, right? But they only really do it. They say it's once in a lifetime. I know people have gotten them to do it more than once, but it better be spaced out, there better be a year gap in between the two. They're not going to constantly do this for you. But if you imprinted the artifact to make a +18 artifact, if you transmitted or if you imprinted a hero to make an A imprint into an S imprint hero, those they will not restore. It's only for transmitting, selling, things like that. So they do give you a way out if you accidentally got rid of an important piece of gear. So that system is in place. Oh, too bright. Get dark mode support. It's the worst part about filling out a support ticket, getting flashbanged. So they do give you a way out. So hopefully that helps you guys out if you've accidentally sold, lost, or transmitted a unit. You accidentally transmitted a Melissa dupe. Is that worth my one do-over? How much do you like Melissa? Oh, and be forewarned. While they are on your account restoring the item, they will temporarily lock your account. And I mean, when I say temporarily, I mean like 3 to 5 minutes. And the reason is they need to be in your account messing around with things under the hood, and they don't want you logging in and kicking them out of your account while they're trying to fix things and potentially causing problems. So they will temporarily lock your account. And for that 4 or 5 minute period of time, when you log into the game, you're going to get a giant screen that says, "This account has been locked, contact customer support," and it looks just like you got banned. And it happened to me when I had them restore Crimson Arm into my account as a part of a recall, and I got that message, and I was like, "The hell is this?" And I'm showing it to my friends like, "Oh, damn, what'd you do? You got banned." And I freaked the hell out. Scariest 5 minutes of my Epic 7 life. But then suddenly I got back in, and bang, I got an email message from Smilegate saying the restoration is complete. Please check your account and make sure the things that were lost are there and let us know if there's any problems. I'm like, oh, it all makes sense now. But they don't say this account has been locked while we make the requested changes. They just hit you with the straight up, this account has been locked, the same one you would get if you broke the TOS and they banned your account. So little bit of panic there. If you're in the middle of a fight, suddenly you get kicked and you're like, oh, that's weird, I got kicked, and you try to log back in, it says the game's locked. It's just Smilegate fixing things under the hood. Give it a 5 or 10 minutes, wait till you get a ping in your email saying that they're done tinkering with your account, and then you'll have access back. Man, that scared the hell out of me when it happened. So hopefully it helps you guys out. Yeah, panic, right? What else did we, what else changed? What else did we get with this patch other than Vildred?
This is my justice.
Oh, I need to turn voice lines off. Hey, before I turn voice lines off, I want to show you my favorite one. You guys ready for this?
Ow! Oh! Oh! Mommy!
Never gets old. Oh, shit. Crying for his mom. He never gets old. Wait, my account just got restricted, but I didn't inquire recently aside from things about milestone time. Not sure what's happening. Like when you try to log into the game, it says your account's locked. Is that what you're talking about, Ladans? One more time, please.
Ow! Oh! Oh! Ow! Mommy!
I can only imagine the director trying to instruct the voice actor to do this line. Ladans, if you're serious, man, if you're not just memeing, I can get you a link to the customer support that's web-based, so you can basically access this button through Stove and be able, not locked but restricted. What's restricted mean? I've never seen restricted. Tell you what, jump in my Discord and DM me a screenshot of what you're seeing, and I'll talk to the CMs and see if I can get some answers for you as to what's going on. But I'm not entirely sure what you're seeing. Not visualizing it. But just jump in that Discord, find me in there, and click on my name and shoot me a DM. We'll get you squared away. Make sure you guys get your Epic Dash, or not your Epic Dash, your Epic Pass. Please, 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 for the love of God, do not buy the special upgrade. What a waste. What happened to her voice? One more time for the people who have missed it.
What made you hop aboard my ship? Money? Honor? Knowledge? Well, it doesn't matter, because if you're with me, you'll have it all!
What made you hop aboard my ship? Money? Honor? Knowledge? Well, it doesn't matter, because if you're with me, you'll have it all.
So they changed Flan's voice actress, which is fine. It's their prerogative to do that. And they went back and redid all of Flan and Pirate Flan's voice lines with the new voice actress as well. I don't like Pirate Flan's voice lines. I actually kind of like Ice Flan's S3 a little bit better. So there's pros, there's cons, but the biggest issue with it, right? The issue that has got a lot of us really upset, the thing that really should bother everybody is this. Whether you like the old VA or the new VA, that's personal choice, but in no world should somebody else's work be attributed to a different person. These voice lines...
Don't even think. Don't. Alright then. You haven't seen. Don't even think about fighting me.
This is not
Because
Kelly.
I know your secret.
Maybe it's played Flan knows that's not Kelly Ohanian saying that. That's Ashley. That's the new VA. Yeah, they just forgot. I'm sure it wasn't intentional. They aren't intentionally trying to attribute somebody else's voice to a different person or pull one over on the community, but still, it's pretty freaking illegal. So I expect an emergency patch very soon. Now, mind you, it's like 1 a.m. in Korea right now, so it may take a little bit of time to get that through to people, but they didn't update the VA's name, which is unconscionable, right? How do you go through the effort of
If you
recording
please, as
all
promised,
of these
Rocket
voices
Lady's
and
always
doing
talking
all
about
this
how
stuff,
do you get it now?
and
never
you don't
should
change the
know.
name? And the other question is why? Why'd they do it, right? When you know, we've had voice actresses not changed. Their voice actresses change, right? When you've got Spectre Tenebria, it's Elise Napier, unless you're running the original skin. And then one of them is Elise Napier, one of them is Noelle 3, right? It just depends which skin you have on. But they didn't go back when they changed Spectre Tenebria's skin voice. They didn't go back and change Fire Tenebria. Better to go read Red Tenebria? Sure, we can do it that way. Well, again, it's with the skin, it changes it. So Noelle's the new VA. But they left the VA. They didn't change. They didn't have Noelle redo the voice lines for Fire Tenebria just when the skin is up. So why did they go back and redo the voices? Now, it could be because Kelly said, hey, you know what? Pull me out of your game. I don't want to be a part of it anymore. And they were forced to do it. It could be that Smoggy just decided they wanted to do it. We don't really know what the reason is. But they have still credited the correct VAs. These are all Noelle's voices. And depending on which skin you use, this is Elise, and this is Noelle, depending which one you pick. It's less about crediting and more about the fact that her voices are actually in the game in this form. Well, right now, Kelly's not in the game. Well, not for Flan, at least. And it doesn't look like they've completely removed her from the game, right? Because, Kelly did do the voice for Inos, and this is still definitely Inos.
How would you feel? Your plans and your people? I've got them all figured out.
You can tell, you can hear a little bit of the original Pirate Flan in her voice,
now
right?
That I'm here. You won't get what you want.
So this is definitely still Kelly. They didn't, like, remove her from the game entirely, so I don't think it's Kelly saying, hey, remove me from your game. I think they just said, hey, we want Flan to sound consistent, and the voices sound so different between Afternoon Soak Flan and the other Flans, and, you know, it's not technically supposed to be a different Flan. It's just Flan in another part of the story. So maybe they did it for consistency. I don't care. I don't care what the reason it is. Just give the person credit. AI Wars, if you don't like it, that's fine, but I'm a pretty big fan of people's intellectual property should be protected. And if you do work and you're okay with you doing a lot of work and letting me sign my name and getting all the credit for the work you did, cool, man. I appreciate it. I'll DM you my address so you can send me your paychecks. That's all I'm saying. I don't care if they change the voice or not. I kind of like the new voice on Ice Flan. Not so much on Pirate Flan, but they can do whatever they want with that. But they need to do an emergency patch and put the person's name and credit with the voice that belongs to it. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was doing Brawl mode. You don't even play with sound, so it doesn't matter to you. Can respect it, man. Okay, what do I have to do now? I gotta use Luna twice. I used Luna 3 times. And Cecilia 3 times. Gonna make me do this 5 more times. What'd you miss? All kinds of nonsense. Not really nonsense, but they changed Flan's voice in the game. The girl that's doing the new Fire Flan, they're having her do all of the Flans now. They've removed Kelly from all of the Flan voice lines and put Ashley in its place. Ooh, double Rangar. Well, thank you very much. I kind of like the intimate little giggle at the end of Ashley's Flan.
I prefer the mature tone of Kelly's Flan, but that laugh in Ashley's S3 line puts it on top for me. If it's not there, then the older version would be 100% better.
Are we mad about this or just meh? disappointed that Smogate was so careless with this that they gave somebody else's credit for somebody else's work. It's negligent at best, it's criminal at worst, and they need to fix that. But as for them changing the name, I don't really have a horse in that race. I know a lot of people who are deep into the voice acting community are pretty bad and bothered by it because the theory is the reason that it's being done is because of AI. That Smogate is not protecting voice actresses and actors' rights with regards to AI, and they're not putting safeguards against using the stuff for AI in contracts, and that's what the voice actors and actresses are all currently on strike over. And some people are even looking at the new voice actress as somewhat of a scab. It's like, you know, you're crossing picket lines while we're on strike and voicing stuff that, you know, when we're fighting to protect all of our rights. So, depending on how involved in that community you are and how invested in it, you may have completely different takes on it than just, I do or don't like the way it sounds. But, me personally, I just don't have a horse in the race. I just am predominantly upset that somebody else is getting credit for somebody else's work. That's not okay. The only AI people want E7 is Kazuna for their Pokédex.
New Flan voice fits her cause sounds younger and playful. She is supposed to be Landy younger sister, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I don't think we should do that, Asmodeus. I don't think that'll end quite the way you expect it to. Yeah, and for those of you who play in other languages, this only is impacting the English side. None of the Korean or JP voices have changed. Crank, that's a lot to unpack, and I'm not even going to get started on that. Handsome guy in the hat. Oh. It's just the skull that I keep my my tinfoil hat on when I'm not wearing it. But I'm sure he appreciates you calling him handsome. He doesn't get that much attention down here. Hey, there's Luna. There you go there.
For the sake of peace, I'll be the villain I have to be.
I guess I still have voice lines turned on. Luna equals auto pick? Well, yeah, because I'm going for the achievements, so I need Luna on my team for the achievements. I'm not even sure what she does. I'm just carrying her through floor 25 so I can get my points. Is the new Flan a must-have for a new player, or just skip her? Wait until week 2. It's a 2-week-long banner, plus let the chefs cook for a week. She looks like a lot of fun. A nice, fun, aggressive unit, but I'm not sure if she has any use outside of PvE. She might. The dual attack might find synergy somewhere, or if she's going to be strictly PvP. We're not sure how well she's going to slot in. She definitely brings a lot of neat stuff to the game, but we got to see how she swims in this meta. So give the chefs like 7 to 10 days to cook and then make an informed decision. I strongly suspect big stuff is heading our way, so I don't recommend you go spending bookmarks on an untested quantity. Normally I say it's a limited unit, just go nuts. Always get the limited units, but I'm kind of in a wait and see pattern with Flan right now. I know that's not the answer you wanted to hear because everybody wants to be a part of the hype and go nuts, but the smart play is to wait. Evan Darrell saying, always get a copy of a limited. Just do it. So yeah, here's the thing, Evan. A lot of these newer players are not spending yet or spending very lightly. And we've got limited Flan, limited Gala, limited Landy, and then what's coming next. So yeah, that's why I'm telling people is like, if you have to, if you're trying to decide whether or not to swipe, if you're trying to decide whether or not you're going to skip what's coming next, just wait and see and make an informed decision. I'd love another Guilty Gear collab. That would be great. Triple S Luna on stage 20 might be a win. How'd you get a Triple S Luna? Holy crap. By stage 20? If you're going to take her into the championship fight, make sure you like put her in like the bottom right hand corner right in the front so you can execute her fast when you have to fight her again. Don't get yourself all messed up. That aside, I passed by a Reddit post asking what advantages the Booba brings to those androids. They're mana tanks, and as the game progresses and gets harder and harder, the robots know they got to build their units with more built-in mana reserves, and that's why you've got units like, you know, Flan having much larger mana storage. I mean, it's just basic science. I don't know why Reddit doesn't get this. New Moon Luna, one of the strongest mages in the game. Have you seen the size of her mana tanks? Tell me I'm wrong. Only missing one more championship should be fine. Yeah, I'm telling you, Suki, if you're worried about it, just put her like right up front in the bottom or top. And that way, if she is a problem, as long as you have a couple of hearts, just try it out. And if you need to build a really well-arranged team for that third and final heart, go for it. But otherwise, putting her top or bottom, and then you can just stick a couple of thieves on her and murder her before she does things. Leica seems to operate on very little mana. Yeah, yeah. What, Biako? Oh, you can't beat your champ team? You want to jump into a room together and get it done, Biako? Because we can do it. I got just enough time to do one for somebody before I head to the gym. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me finish this fight, and we'll jump into a brawl room and make it happen. Helping a friend affected by the hurricane. Can I sign into their account, or will it ban their account? Keep your mouth shut about it. No one will ever know. If your friend wants to play in this year's World Cup, you might disqualify him from that. But otherwise, nobody's going to say shit. I'm not supposed to tell you that, but that's the God's honest truth. Even people that they know did it, they caught them, and they banned them from World Cup, they still have their accounts. They were just told they can't participate in World Cup this year. Smoggy's not taking a strong enough stance on it yet. And I'll probably get my ass in a sling for even saying so, but yeah, help your friend. Just don't brag about it on Reddit. I don't know what Nightmare Anime is talking about. Don't even know if he asked anything on the stream. Who's Nightmare Anime? I've never heard that name before in my life. I don't think he was ever here. Yeah, any of you guys, like, down in Florida or heading back to Florida? How are things down there? I was following it a bit on the news. Looked crazy. Sue wants a Hololive collab, but it isn't even possible given the China situation. I heard Hololive recently collaborated with something that was China-based, so I'm wondering if, like, maybe that's not starting to smooth over. So, I don't know. I used to say that. I used to say it would never happen because of that situation, but it seems like maybe they've started to mend bridges or get past that. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know that much about Hololive, to be honest with you, but that's what I heard through the grapevine. Is 800 Covenant bookmarks enough for a limited? 605 bookmarks, if you have the worst luck possible, guarantees that you get a unit. That's 605 bookmarks is 121 summons, and the 121st summon guarantees the unit. So yeah, 800 is definitely enough for a limited. It's enough for 1 1/3 limiteds, to be exact. Had to spend 605 on Gala. Yep, 121 club. If it makes you feel better, I went in to do a single summon to grab a 3-star artifact because I needed to powder it to see how much powder I got from a 3-star artifact because I was brain farting and couldn't remember if it was 1 or 5. So I went in and did a single summon to get that artifact, and I got Gala with that one single summon. So I don't know if that would make you feel better, but I figured I'd let you know. Don't be mad. How mean. Thanks, I guess. Sorry, I'm feeling a little feisty this morning. Wasn't critical to screaming. I heard there was I saw a little bit of a guy streaming while he was in the hurricane. He was sitting on an air mattress. He was clinging onto a tree, crying for his mom. It was like, wow, we're gonna watch somebody die on camera. It was crazy. Can't decide who to go for, Harsetti or Ludwig, but Harsetti just seems so random. There will probably be a headhunt event, Andy, at the end of the year, and you would be able to use that to select Ludwig and get Harsetti now if you want both. But I think Ludwig's a far more usable unit than Harsetti. I think Harsetti, you're only going to find use for her on arena defense and Guild War defense, because nobody's ever going to let that unit through an RTA. But pick the one you like the best, man. They're both very strong, and they're both incredibly different. I don't know, Gerald. CN's got a pretty long freaking memory about that kind of stuff, but it like I said, somebody told me that Hololive recently collabed with a Chinese IP on a Chinese server, so it makes me figure that they've, you know, moved beyond that. Hey, no problem, Andy. Hey, I'm glad to hear it, Raj. Oh, you have to bail? That's no worries, man. Yeah, we can do it later. Sorry, this took a little longer than I expected. We only need about like half hour, 45 minutes, Biako. We got you. We've yet to be stuck. We've always figured it out. So we'll get you taken care of. You pulled off Harsetti on 4 single summons? Hell yeah. Congrats, man. Why am I losing? Okay. What happened to Flan's voice? They replaced. They had the new girl Ashley redo all of her voice lines for unknown reasons. I'm having 1 to 2 city lords is actually a good start. Yeah, or strat. Yeah. Gala over Senya is really nice too. Getting Senya right in front of Gala and having Angelica beside him, that can almost 3-man the whole thing. I like Ice Flan's voice better. I like Pirate Flan's original voice a lot better. I think you want another range. Yeah, I've been kind of keeping my eyes open for another ranger. Definitely will want something by... I don't know. We're tanky enough. Floor 3 shouldn't be a problem. Or 23, I should say. 23 is the reflect floor. That's always the hump to get past. Should you buy the Mystic Metals from Hoochie? They're middling value. It's slightly better Skystones to Mystic ratio than just refreshing the secret shop. So it's basically refreshing the secret shop's like 220 Skystones to get 50 Mystics, and here it's 200 Skystones to get 50 Mystics. So it's technically better because it saves you a few Skystones and it saves you all the gold. But if you're refreshing the shop anyway to go for regular bookmarks, then maybe you just do that with your Skystones instead. But yeah, if you're chasing Mystics, it's one of the only ways to just get Mystics that doesn't involve swiping. I bought them. Oh, damn. Okay, here we go. Not yet. We can do this floor first. P-Flan's voice seems very similar to Blue Flan when it should be more aggressive. A lot of it, too, is the director, right? We've had this discussion before. A lot of times people's problems with voice lines don't come down to the actor or actress. It comes down to the direction that they're getting. Everybody dogs on Elena's voice, right? The way her voice cracks when she says Blessing of the Stars. That was a conscious decision the director made, because everybody's like, Ice Flan's voice actress is terrible. Or Ice Flan, sorry. Everybody's like, Elena's voice actress is terrible. She's the voice actress for Conqueror Lilius. She's a really good voice actress. She's got shitty direction in that one bit. Okay. You need to survive this better. You're just gonna kill yourself on the, Ranger. I don't have any Rangers. This is gonna be tough to do with all melee. No damage on his team at all. We're never going to chew through this. Gotta get Cirilla in. Ugh, God, I feel bad about this. Yeah, your Vildred does. You just need to get his synergy high enough to make it work. Thank God for double Soul Weavers, am I right? I think mages are not what they used to be. I haven't tried it with Luna yet, but they seems like they nerfed the hell out of mages. If your team is strong enough, you can have both Luna and... Yeah, it's just you turn off both their passives. They just make them dead weight. But yeah, if you can get both of them on the team, it can work. Since I got 2 Weavers, I'll go ahead and fish for a 300. Maybe I'll get Fallen Cecilia, get 2 for 1. Yeah, the mages last time were crazy. Rats. Oh well, let's see if we can win with this. Okay, Destina, you can do your thing now. That would be great. Come on, Destina. One more bar of focus. Okay, you got... Oh, never mind. We just won. Hell yeah. Win 2 times with Luna. Easy game. Being a stretch. Okay. Oh, God. Ow. I'm really sore from the gym yesterday. That stretch hurt. Points. Nice. I got charms. That means I can raise my... Wrong button. I hope you guys are all leveling up your butterfly mandolins. Oh, wait. I need to buy some regular charms first. Why? Why, you ask? You're not doing it yet, man? Let me show you. The ultimate in ridiculous min-maxing. So, you saw I got this going up to level 13, right? I enhance it. Just went up kind of regular, right? I have one that's closer to max. No. Don't do this, guys. Don't do this. I'm doing it for science. Don't waste your powder like this. Too much. It overcaps it. How about this one? Shit, it's going to overcap it either way. So even though this would take me to plus 15, I'm going to use this and overcap it. And let's go. See how it's sparked? I got a good result from it. Good or a great result. So I actually overcapped my XP. When Smogate does the recall, and you get to turn these in and refund them, and it gives you all your stuff back, they give you the XP. Charms, they give you the XP value in charms rounded up. Right? Some people don't realize this, but your pet, that gives you a 6.6% increase enhancement XP. Artifacts are equipment. That counts. If you do 10,000 XP worth of charms into the artifact, that's actually 10,660 XP worth of XP going into that artifact. And when you get refunded, it'll refund you 10,600. You'll get 6.6% more artifacts. or artifact charms refunded to you on the refund. Minimum. It's investing with a 6% interest rate. And if you proc good, that's a 50% increase. And if you proc great, that's a 100% increase. So, for example, this one right here, this one is my golden ticket, right? Where is it here? This plus 30, it was a sliver away. I used what do you call it? The 2 and 1 star friendship artifacts to take it right up to the edge. Then I dropped a red charm into it, overcapped it. It flashed. The word great appeared on my screen when it flashed. So I basically am going from that one artifact that was just a little sliver of XP left. I'm going to get the equivalent of two red charms and probably 2 or 3 white charms back as the refund because I got the double XP and the 6% bonus. So basically what I'm saying is level all your butterfly mandolins. And then you can recall them and get everything you put into it out of it plus interest. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with all of my charms is just a good on that one. There you go. And now I can recall all of these. And I've invested enough in it, I'm going to get way more out of it than I put into it. And I'm out of butterfly mandolins now. But you just soldiers, that's okay. You can do this with any butterfly mandolins you get before the recall date. So maybe when you go pulling for a Flan on the 17th, you will get a bunch of butterfly mandolins because you will be able to recall these on the 27th, I think is when the recall happens. Why do this? Because every artifact charm you put into this Kiwi, I'm getting 6.6% more XP. So I'm putting in 1 artifact charm and I'm getting out 1.066 artifact charms, and Smilegate rounds up. So if I just do a white one and that's all, and I don't get a ping at all, I will get 2 white ones back because Smilegate rounds up. So just by doing this alone, you're going to double the white ones that you put in. And if you do this and you get a 50 or 100%, that doubles the XP. So now if I get a great, I will get 3 white ones, right? I'll get the white one I put in, another white one because it got the great success, and that's double XP. And then it was also 6.6% increase, so that's a little bit of overage, so it'll round up and give me a 3rd one. Does it say you can recall more than 1? Because I know you can only recall 1 character. You can only recall 1 character, but as long as this refund is done the same way that it was done with Timeless Anchor, this 100% works. They let you recall as many Timeless Anchors as you want. We did it last time with Timeless Anchor, so I'm doing it again this time. But yeah, enhance equipment, good chance to equipment, great chance to equipment. Artifacts are equipment, guys. It counts. Why that thing got a recall again? It's because this and RNL is the other one. This one and RNL had effects that happened with extra turns involved, and they're changing the way that extra turns work in this game. So they're giving a recall on the artifacts that impact extra turn, and that's Butterfly Mandolin and RNL. You can do the same thing with RNL, it's just people have fewer of these. And I guarantee you that in my summons to go get Flan, I'm going to pick up a handful more of these butterfly mandolins. I didn't check. Is it on banner here? Okay, at least there's that. You can't get more of them this way. Oh, wait, who is it? Okay, Bloodblade Corinne. So we are not going to get Wretched Rose on our recalls. That's probably for the best. Imagine if it doesn't work and all those charms are spent, go to waste. And that's on me. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I can tell you it worked like a charm when we recalled Timeless Anchor last time. If you wear a tinfoil hat, will it make you cool like you were in high school? No, but it'll keep the aliens from reading your thoughts. I wonder when ML Tywin will hit the rotation for a dupe slot. We've asked him to up the amount of units that are in the rotation. Should I max out my RNLs too? Yeah, why not? And then you can recall it then level it as much as you wanted to level it. But yeah, if my RNLs weren't maxed, I would do it. Now, don't use bottles or anything crazy like that, but yeah, if they're not maxed, I would max them. If you got multiples laying around. That's a good point. Do I have multiples? I don't think I do. Let me look. Here. Here. I do not. I picked up any new mandolins, though. No new mandolins either. You've got 13 RNLs. Holy shit, Boyle. Well, go get those charms, my friend. Is Renva better than Lorena now? I have honestly not tried her yet. I can't imagine she's better than Lorena, though, but I'll have to do some testing on it. Yeah, I'm starved for artifacts. The hardest part, right, is all of my charms have gone into my butterfly mandolin, so there's other things I want to level, and I can't, because I'm out of charms. Uh, 13,099 is Emperor 3, in case you're curious. It's crazy up here. It'll be over soon. It'll all reset on the 27th. Bologna. I've never used this against Bologna before. That's a touch scary. Do you think we'll ever get another level of Expo? I kind of hope not. Ah! Should have known better. Ripped my streak. Oh. High effectiveness Harsetti. Robs. I want to see what happened here. Okay, so you answered your question earlier perfectly. Now you have one more question. You have Celine. You got her on your second pull on her story banner. Should you pull her again for imprints? No. Save your bookmarks for something better. If the imprints are really important for you, use bottles of knowledge, use fire liliuses when you pull them. There's just better options, and there's so much coming right now. You'll be glad you have the bookmarks. It ain't worth 6% attack. Pulling for imprints is some real whale shit, right? If you don't mind spending like, 3-4 digits a month, then go ahead and pull for imprints. But that's like top end competitive stuff. Who are prime candidates for slates? Collaboration units, units that have crit chance as a main stat, limited units. That's really about it. Units that you use every single day and are core to your gameplay. Those as well. Get her, Ken. Oh, that's bad. Right when his Senya's ready to go. Has SC come up with a fix for the arena point inflation? I hope. We'll see. They've not mentioned any changes. If they don't change this for next season, it's kind of over. I don't think anybody's going to play arena anymore. More than just doing your dailies. Is a memory imprint item that... Oh, an unknown slate is basically an imprint that you can use on any 5-star unit. And you get like 1 or 2 of them a month. Tops. They're really, really limited resource. Stun, please. This baloney is kind of crazy on this team. Big heal, please. Thank you. Look at him using counter Bologna against me. Whew. That was rough. I'm a big fan of the phrase, an unused weapon is a useless weapon. So people who hoard like 30 or 40 slates or even 5 or 10 slates, I think are kind of crazy. I hold the first imprint is the most important, but since Gala's the topic of conversation, let's take a look at her and really decide whether or not she's worth it, right? So Galililius, my Galililius has 4762 attack on this build, and 3554, that's coming from gear, so 3554. So her base attack is 1208, right? 1208 attack. So if you do this first imprint, you'll get 6% more attack times 0.06. So that first impact is worth 72 attack. 72 and a half. So it might round up, it might round down. I'm not sure how Smogget works on that, but you guys say, is spending all of the bookmarks to get that first imprint worth 70 attack on her? 72 attack. And worse yet, each subsequent imprint is only 3% more, so each subsequent imprint is only worth 36 attack. So definitely, the first imprint's kind of value, right? Because you get double dip, but is 72 attack going to make or break your Lilius? Probably not. Now, the difference between nothing and S is 18%. That's significant, but it's such an incremental change that spending 121 summons, 605 bookmarks, chasing 72 more attack, 36 more attack for your Lilius, I just can't recommend that. Now, units that give crit chance, suddenly it's a different story, right? 6% crit chance can make that's a lot of gear score, right? That can be a lot of that can make a unit easier to gear. That can be the difference between you having a successful Genua and a Genua that, you know, misses 5% of the time and you lose fights over it. So typically units that have crit chances and imprint are much, much higher value to put slates into, and units that have effectiveness, where you're trying to get really, really high effectiveness numbers, that's probably the second most valuable stat. And probably the third most valuable stat's going to be effect resistance, when you're trying to get your ER above a certain point to survive things, right? Attack and HP are probably the least important imprints, but there are certain units that are so freaking strong that they may be worth the slate because you use them all the time and their HP is critical. I sure as heck... Oh, where'd she go? I sure as heck slammed slates. I think I slammed 2 slates into this girl to get her to triple S because the attack was so... I was using her every single day in just about every single fight. So yeah, I went ahead and slated this one because of usage, right? Because her imprints are limited, because she's an ML unit, and because I was using her every single day. I broke my own rule of I only do for crit chance, effectiveness, and effect res. I broke that rule because of the high level of usage. how important she was to my account. I need more Sigurds, or more Elbrus. Elbruses. There we go. So all these things kind of span into decision. The other thing to consider too is collaboration units, right? If you use and really like a collaboration unit that you have, chances are you'll never get more units to imprint this. If I want to run my Winter's crit chance up, slates are my only option because her collab ain't coming back. So, can never go wrong. You know what? You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. And you know what? You're right. I went right past it and I'm driving chat nuts right now. You just you missed it again. Ah, ree. No regrets. Tempting. Same story with bottles. You want to save bottles for artifacts that are critically important and limited, especially collaboration artifacts where bottles are the artifact version of slates, and this may be the only way you have to get them. See the good flash there? I got 56% XP off of that. All right. That's my take on slates. I hope that helps you out. Oh yeah, for what it's worth, for the love of God, don't put any slates into Winter. Put them into Giselle. Mistelic noted that my Gala boots aren't speed. Yeah, they are. No, they aren't. Oh, I was doing yeah, I broke her because I was trying to speed tune her into a what do you call it? Katie's one-shot team. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to negotiate her into a Katie's one-shot team, and then I stumbled across a second Gala, so I was just trying a second one out on Grace of Growth to see if I can make her work. And you know what I found? I found that it ain't worth it. So I may imprint her, or I may throw her into storage, or I may try to find a way to let her be part of a Banshee and Katie's one-shot team. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with this girl. No attack percent on that boot? I got attack percent on him. I'm really proud of my Gala. You guys don't shit on my girl. I think this is a very well put together Gala, pound for pound. 4K 300 and still over 280 speed. She gets the job done. I pulled it off with sub 8K health. Yeah, it's a very clean Gala. I know. 86 helm, but the 86 helm's because of the flat attack. Speed, the attack, and the flat attack actually work out really well with her. I mean, there's things I could change, right? I could change this, but what would I change it to, and I'd never get it back. And it would ruin this piece for other units. Crit chance is stuck there forever. I could change this to percent attack. And I could get it back. It would be 9% attack if I changed it to percent attack. And I could change it back to 5% crit anytime. What do you think? We do it? Yeah. 7's kind of stinky. Let's do it one more time. I said 7's kind of stinky, so we do it one more time. Go! Nice. Okay, Gal, how you look now? Ooh, 71 by 301. Tristen Likey. Cheers, Idzy. All you people saying 8% in chat, I need you to look in the mirror and really reflect on, you know, what you're doing with your lives. That's as high as that's going to go then, right? I could milk this up to 12%, right? I think. Nothing can really change here for the better. She doesn't need any other stats than what she's got. So the crit, though, his waste is not doing anything. Nothing could be improved here. The ER doesn't do anything for her, but there's no other stats that are value. That's maxed out. I could get one more crit damage here. We'll go ahead and peek at what we could do. We're chasing like tiny-ass incremental changes. It's kind of a waste of mod boxes. Yeah, that's maxed out at 11. Never punished. Never punished. 302, baby. All right. I wonder, it would be 70, it would be, hang on, it would be 72.5, 72. It would, if I took her up to triple S, she would be at 4,200 attack. At triple S, she'd be 4,200. 40, let me see, 41, 47 plus 74.5. She'd be at 4,222. 4222, 4221, somewhere in there. That'd be real nice. Be real nice. I mean, all we would have to do really is toss this girl in there and a slate. I think I got a slate in a box. But we're not going to do it because that's crazy. Give you a test run with all that speed. I could do this. I'll give you one test run here. It calculates as a base stat. The imprint works just like a substat on the gear. It just reflects the base stat. Do I have any units with protection set or revenge set? I've got 3 units on protection set. I got a Bellion, a Fat Cat, and an Ilanov, and a revenge set. My Ruel is currently on a revenge set for no real reason. How good's this hit? Not bad. Blammo. Bye, Lilius. Nice knowing you. Is this 100%? I don't think it's ever failed me. If I tweak it, it would be faster, but I only do quick battles and background battles for Katie, so I don't really care. Should I wait for pulling limited Flan to see what's coming after her, or just pull her? Only have 300 bookmarks. I would wait until like week 2 to see how good she is. See if she's worth pulling. She looks like she's a lot of fun. She looks like she'll be worth pulling, but give the whales times to cook with her. You know, give us time to experiment and play around and see what looks fun, and if she's worth your bookmarks. By like the first couple of days of week 2, you should have a pretty good idea of, is this unit going to be an asset? Are the way that people are using her, is the way streamers are playing with her, is that going to be viable to my current state in the game? So it's not 100%. Yeah, that's what I'd recommend. Wait and see, right? Especially if you only have 300 bookmarks left, and then you can decide. That's what we think. That's what we think, Deke. I'll play it one more time for all the new people, and then I'm going to head to the gym.
What made you hop aboard my ship? Money? Honor? Knowledge? Well, it doesn't matter, because if you're with me, you'll have it all!
What made you hop aboard my ship? Money? Honor? Knowledge? Well, it doesn't matter, because if you're with me, you'll have it all.
So they've removed Kelly from Flan's voice. For Ice Flan and Pirate Flan, Kelly O'Hannon's no longer the VA for those units, and they've replaced her with Ashley. Now, Kelly is still in the game. She voices Inos, and her voice is still there with Inos. But they've reprised all of the Flan voice lines with the new girl who's also voicing Afternoon Soak Flan. And mostly it's just that it's different. I actually really like the way she voices Ice Flan's S3. I didn't at first, but it's grown on me, and I kind of like it better. I think the giggle on at the end is really nice, right? Let's find it here. Anybody that played Ice Flan will immediately hear the difference. Except they can't because I have sound turned off.
All right then. Don't even think about fighting me. Because I know your secret.
So I kind of like it, right? But the Pirate Flan voice lines, they're it's a little too youthful. It doesn't have the passion and emotion that Pirate Flan has. So I don't much like it there, but none of that really matters, right? The Smaug can do whatever the hell they want with their units. They can voice them by whoever they want. I just don't like that Ashley's voice is getting attributed to Kelly Ohanian, and that Kelly Ohanian is being credited for work she didn't do, for work that maybe she doesn't want to be associated with. So that really is the only big issue here, is they forgot to change the voice actress inside the game. That they need to fix. They need to fix it fast. But whether or not it's related to the strike, whether or not it's related to the AI guardrails, whether or not it's related to money, whether or not it's related to just they really like the new girl better, I don't know. It's not for me to say. I know Sue's investigating that, and I expect him to have a video up on it soon. That's his area of expertise, not mine. Tristen, can you try to build Flan like you said? She's a Gemini, and can you demonstrate how she would be built in her? I mean, if I wanted to build her like giga damage, the Flan that I have built is my favorite best Flan. I really like that Flan. I think I still have a little bit of time left on Grace. 10 hours. Okay, so let's swap, confirm, and we'll change you to this Lilius. I want you guys to watch what this Lilius is able to do.
I'm more like I don't want any of that.
You're making me get my hands dirty. You should feel honored. Just drink.
Sorry. We actually need to put this Flan on the team. This is the old Flan. We need the new Flan on the team. Or Flan. I keep saying Flan. Lilius. There you are. Yeah, sorry. I have Flan on the mind. I mean, who doesn't? Have you seen that artwork? Whew. Okay, you ready for it? Here she comes. And that's why you can use Flan to one-shot like Wyvern or Banshee and stuff too. This would hit a lot harder if I actually had gear on Fenris, but remember, I took him off Grace of Growth, so he's just level 50 with no Molagora. But I'm probably going to build this team for like a more 100% consistent, right? Can she be used like Strays for 100% one-shot, no RNG needed? Yes. Yes, Triple Torrent especially. Holy smokes, Idzy, thank you so much for the 2 gifted. To Thrill House and Freaky Jason. Thank you for the support, man. I really appreciate you. Is Kitty Clarissa only used in Abyss? Sorry if Answer got ads. Trying to build less PvP units. Yeah, right now, she used to be used all the time in Holotrials, but with the new Holotrials, she's not really found a use, so that's dropped off quite a bit. She can be used in Expeditions, but there are typically better options in Expos, but she can be used there. Other than that, her uses are like occasional rare events, right? Like when Advent comes out, she'll find a place. When special condition events, they're part of stories, come out. Ancient Inheritance, good choice, good call. But yeah, for like normal everyday usages, I used to use Kitty Clarissa every week. I haven't touched her in months. She just doesn't find any use in a modern game. So yeah, if you want to ungear her, go for it. Oh yeah, for skill ups, yeah, she doesn't need any Molagora really at all. I mean, I guess for the cooldowns, sure, but you can build her on the cheap. Can I show you the build on the Lilius? I literally just threw a random destruction set on her, guys. I didn't really try to make her super good for this. I could lower the attack and raise the crit damage, make her hit even harder. I need to speed tune her better. I think she needs to just be a hair faster to stay in line with where I want Fire Ken to be. The hardest part's tuning my Fire Ken with my Fenris without breaking my Wyvern 13 auto team. I have her on immunity because there was a chance that the boss can attack first and stun her. So I needed immunity on her to keep her from being stunned, because it was rare, right? But every once in a while you'll see it, right? If that stuns her, I'm done. I can't one-shot, because if she's stunned, so she need to have the immunity to keep the stun from happening. That, or I need to speed her up so that she's faster than this guy, and I might not have the damage. So that's part of the thing. I'm still tinkering around with this, right? And I'm not sure I even care enough to do it. It was mostly just because I got a second Lilius that I thought I would try. You know, I haven't tried her in Banshee either. Oh, Bologna is the easiest setup. That's why I use Bologna. It's like 98% success rate. It does everything I need it to do for farming this. How well is this going to hit? With nothing at all. Not that much. Tristen, is this Bobby fine? Am I missing anything? Yeah, looks fine, man. Nice for a counter build. Didn't get it. Okay, so I'll need to line up a defense break. You know, I can try it like this. Put you up here. Let's get Rose back in. We're really gonna have to force this to see how much damage she can do into a defense break. It looks better than my Ravi. I'm pretty sure. I'll look at mine after this, but I think it's better than my Ravi. This is the defense break, right? We're blinded, but we hit anyway because we're a Chad. We got the defense break. More defense breakage. How hard's this going to hit? Nah, I'll have to re-gear the hell out of her. I'll probably have to put Rage or Triple Torrent on her to be able to do Banshee. Different world. Wait, that was the right Lilius, right? God damn it. No wonder she was hitting like a noodle. Is A Ravi still any good? I don't understand why her score is so low, though. A Ravi is, in kind of a bad spot, but there'll never be a world where A Ravi's not a good anchor for you. She's one of those units where if you can't figure out who to draft, the answer is probably A Ravi. If you're sitting there watching the timer go down, and you're running out of time to make a decision, and you can't think straight, just pick A Ravi. That's the general rule of thumb. The big negative for A Ravi right now is that Blood Moon Haste exists. Oh shit, okay, that overdamaged. I thought it would be fine. I was gonna S1 and then have Lilka push her up. Should I pick up Kane or Says from the last dash selector? The only 2 units that I have gear for. Neither of them are any good. Kane won't be good for another 9 to 12 months, depending on if they, depending on when they rerun Rift. And Says is getting a buff, so he might have a place. He looks like he's going to be a really good cleave anchor. So if you like cleaving, then Says might have a place. But neither of them are very good units. If you're just filling a Pokédex, go for it. But I don't think any of them is going to enhance your game any. Defense break. No defense break. Defense break. There, we got it. Okay, how's this do? Yeah, I'll need to optimize it a bit. That got her down to right around here. If I lined up the damage to get the damage down and then dropped her S3, that dropped her down to about here. It's a little more tweaking. It can be done. I know it can be done. I'm just not sure I want to do it. Because this team... One, this team just works. It's 98% stable. It's fast. And it gives Bologna a job. And who doesn't love Bologna? My Fire Ravi, is she still built? I think I took a lot of gear off her to build another unit. I want to say this is how I had her built. I'll have to check my Fribbles file. So, anyway. Fire Ravi is a solid unit. If you don't have this girl, pick her up. If you want to do anything competitively, she is really, really good. Yeah, she does. I mean, attack helps. She's an attack scaler. She does good attack damage, but you also want her to not die. Any news on possible collabs? No. They even if they knew, they wouldn't tell me. There's NDAs involved. It's very important that they not leak collab information because it makes it harder to get other collabs. The secrecy and the timing of it's a big part of the collaboration agreement. So... all we have is suspicions and theories. Alright guys, I'm gonna head to the gym, send you guys down the line. Let's see who's streaming right now. Okay, we got a guy named KG4Life. I think he was in the stream last night, and his stream title says, "Guys, I'm new. All help is okay." And he's doing giveaways. Let's go check him out. Give him some good advice. Help him out where you can. That would actually be kind of a tragic collab, right? A Brave Exvius collab. That was my original game. I get a little misty over that. Okay, guys, I will catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Join my Discord if you have any questions or if you need help with your Brawl mode. Let me know. We got you. I'll catch you guys soon.
Yo, Tristen, man, what's up, bro? Thank you so much for that, bro. Guys, hi everyone. Holy fuck. Hey everybody. Holy crap. Hey, how's everybody doing? What's up? Hey Tristen, hey everybody, handing it over. Hi guys. Hey Sal, how y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for following. Y'all are gonna break my following thing. Relax. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. There we go. Y'all can now hear everything. Jesus Christ. Stop. Who did that? Oh my god.